I must be missing something. I thought the Mistletoe promise was very poorly executed, though it sounded good on paper. I thought the characters were very dull. I thought their actions were very unbelievable. Well acted, but the actions were not right. And yet, this has a rating of 6.7 out of 10 on IMDb across over 2,000 reviews. So, for the most part, this seems to have a very good reception. I did not like it at all, and I thought it sounded really great. So, the description from IMDb is as follows. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I will give some of my thoughts. So, the description is as follows. Based on the best-selling book by Richard Paul Evans. That bit was unnecessary for me to read out, I get that. But I might check out the book and see how the book compares. If you've read the book, do let me know. I know there are quite a few Hallmark Christmas films that are adapted from books, so maybe I'll check out the book. Two strangers who don't enjoy Christmas meet at work and to avoid being lonely during the holidays make a pact to deal with the holidays together. I thought that sounded really interesting. A bit of a bah humbug kind of Christmas film. I love that concept because sometimes I'm not in the mood for Christmas. Very much am just now. I feel like I'm trying to escape lockdown by going into Christmas mode. But for somebody like me who sometimes feels like people just get a bit too overexcited about Christmas, that sounded really great. Unfortunately, it's not. So we have two characters, Elise and Nick, played by Jaime King and Luke Macfarlane. And as I said, the acting is fine. I have nothing, I have no problems with the acting, and the on-screen chemistry is very good, but I think that it is too good. Because these are strangers who have met. They meet in a shopping mall, or in a seating area in a shopping mall, and Nick rescues Elise when carolers are completely harassing her. And they suddenly, more quickly than I'd expect, complete strangers, decide to create this mistletoe promise, where they decide to spend the holidays together. Now, these are complete strangers. They've never met. Well, they made eye contact once, but they've never met other than that. And suddenly, Nick is up for promotion, so he pretends that Elise is his girlfriend because it'll look better. And Elise begins to receive presents and things from Nick at the office, and she suddenly has this not a boyfriend. And there's no, severe time lapse. This happens very quickly, and excuse me if you can hear my cat adding ambient bell noises. She just got into her toy box. It's far too quick. If you think about it, if you meet a stranger in a shopping centre, you are not then several days later going to suddenly be sending them flowers or attending an event as their de facto girlfriend. It's completely unbelievable. They're too comfortable together too quickly. Yes, over time, I thoroughly expected that to develop, and I was once I realised what the film was about, I was looking forward to seeing their relationship grow together and as they became more comfortable. The other thing that's ridiculous is that they're not anti-Christmas, but they both have things from their past that make them not fans of Christmas. And then as soon as they decide to spend the holidays together and get out of situations together, they're doing Christmas things and going into Christmas shops and doing all these, and taking pictures with Santa. So all that rubbish about them not actually being fans of the holidays, as soon as they've got the other person, suddenly it's acceptable. But again, that should have been progressive. That's before we even reach the halfway mark in the film. That they suddenly decide, oh, I've met somebody, now let's do everything and be jolly and, change life completely. And it doesn't work like that. That would never happen. And it's not about suspending disbelief. Because I was happy to suspend disbelief if it was slow and progressive and it seemed cliche, but it would work. But the film, the narrative, the structure is appalling. The time frame is pathetic. The characters' actions are unbelievable and unrealistic for their situations. So either they've lied about how much they don't like the holidays, or the film just doesn't understand that that's not what would happen instantly if they didn't like the holidays. The climax of the film should have been them realising that when you're with the right person, you can actually enjoy the holidays. and you can get into the holiday spirit because it's all about being with loved ones and feeling thankful for things. Not at all. It failed, it completely missed the point. And it feels weird saying the film missed the point of the film when the film dictates the point. But if that's not the point, what is the point? There is no point. The Mistletoe promise had so much promise. It could have been great. On paper it sounded good. Maybe the novel is brilliant. I hope it is. Maybe I'll read it. I would not recommend the Mistletoe promise at all.